Bravo, Vince.
Love that. All right, with that in mind, let's get right into this set, which is
Now, I
certain to
can't
be a
tell. Do you think Zeebee is just avoiding the Ditto, or he's just not feeling the Kragg tonight?
I think if there's a legitimate argument to be made, and you would have to talk to him, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you know,
that
maybe
he
I should
wants...
just DM him after
Yeah,
like, what's going on, buddy?
Like, maybe he's just trying to drop Kragg, honestly. Like, because I've been seeing him counterpick Etalus, and I don't know if the Clayrun was legit, but he's counterpicked Etalus and gone mostly Malo today.
Well, that's what I've seen in general. I think he is, like, trying to, like, you know, definitely, especially in those major in-person brackets, you know, he's going full in on Malo.
Yeah. Ooh. Doesn't mean
yeah,
the Kragg...
I do have to, I have not seen the Zeebee Kragg in a hot minute.
And sometimes that's just like the vibe, right? Sometimes when you're playing as a character for so long, you hit a ceiling, and it's like, I don't think, and maybe this is like me putting words in Zeebee's mouth, right? But like, oh, I can't beat Cake with Kragg. I've got to look towards the Etalus, the Malo, the...
And you gotta like I forget which bracket he won. Was it Heatwave?
Skyline, I think.
Skyline. But you know, he did an amazing run as Malo.
Oh, as Malo. Oh, it was.
Thank you for that. If I can throw in a little like pet fury,
go for it.
I think Etalus is just like an online destroyer.
I mean,
come on.
I'm not gonna say no.
Come on, like, yo, Etalus is the Wi-Fi warrior.
And he's looking pretty warrior right now, that's for sure. Like, Cheesy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, Zeebee is having a very, very solid like game in one, but CheesyPotato absolutely holding their own. Zeebee's gonna take that first game, putting him up 1-0.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was just reading chat. Etalus and Zeebee taking game one. To clarify, Workshop 4 out was not during Skyline, but Zeebee did beat Cake during that bracket. And then he also won Taps 5.
I might be going crazy.
Though I don't recall... Zeebee won Taps 5, but I don't remember what his last like super deep runs with solo Malo was.
I swear I remember like Zeebee winning a major with Malo. Maybe I'm crazy or I'm thinking of something else.
He definitely has like topped majors with Malo, but I don't know if he's won a major with Malo. Yeah, he got second at SmashCon and Big House. Big House was the one I'm thinking of for sure. Wait, because I'm pretty sure. Didn't Penguin get second at SmashCon?
Was that where he lost to Sego?
No, Penguin got third. Oh. Okay, well, Rivals history aside.
The lore of this game is very difficult to keep up with.
It is very vast, that's for sure, because...
Not the actual lore, just the players.
Both, honestly.
Actually, both. I still gotta pick up Dungeons.
Very
It's good.
Very good time.
It's kind of getting a return to form here. Definitely like the stage a lot as Kragg. Again, you know, you're gonna have those good opportunities for both rock pulls and down B. And you know, I get it. Like, you know, it's a little rough for Etalus. You know, if you're on bottom stage, you know, getting those icicles out. But Zeebee is just undeterred.
Oh, I mean, so is Cheesy. Like,
Cheesy is just like, you know, I am going to run you over.
Yeah, she's hurt, you know. Like, just trying to hit you, trying to hit you with the, like, at the point where you would not, where fair becomes like a mix-up and it becomes like DI dependent. She's going for like these deep pillars, trying to instead chase.
I love how she's using Pillar, because it's not even like, you know, oh, I'm going to use this to gimp you and, like, you know, do this. I'm just going to use it as a block, you know, this is my, you know, you shall not pass. You gotta, like, break this before you can get back on stage.
There's a path forward and this is not it. But
And the funny thing is, there's actually, there's definitely characters you can do that with Kragg. Etalus might not be the best example, but you can just use Pillar and you can totally block someone off from recovering.
yes, that's
I think you can see it with sometimes with Zetter or Rano.
yeah.
More linear recoveries.
The easy one to think of, honestly, is that Sylvanas. Just
Yep.
You don't get a wall. That parry is going to be huge, keeping this game super even. Cheesy, not deterred by how game 1 went, is instead putting her own spin on this Kragg, though a couple of raw DI-ins has not been helpful to turn that damage out towards the damage.
As a very quick aside, in that same vein, it's like when the Sylvanas accidentally forgets to ban Air Armada. That's
please.
That's a mistake.
Please. Oh, hello, the rock thrown up instead of forward, coming in clutch at the very end. The tech roll in, Zeebee wasn't covering though. Super last hit game between two of the hardest hitting characters in this game. It gets tighter and tighter with each passing moment. The back air off the wall.
And Cheesy electing not to tech.
What?
And catches. I don't think Cheesy could have gotten out of that.
I don't think so either, because you were quite literally stuck between a rock and a hard place. That was such good coverage on the part of Zeebee to do F tilt and then a super high down B. That way you cover a very high recovery as well as a quick ledge dash, getting frozen on the ice, and as soon as the freeze was there, that's just checkmate. Very nice stuff from Zeebee, going up 2-0 in this set, trying to make it a 30 burger to get into another top 8 qualifier.
I know, and that is not an easy sandwich to swallow. Cheesy is not going to give up, especially not now.
Yeah. So she has all the experience she needs and all of the expertise with Kragg in order to take this. And Kragg has a insane combo game on big bodies as well. It's going fair into nair there, double fair, and that same pillar again, forcing a high recovery from Etalus, but the big bear doesn't die.
Wait, it's really rough, On any other character, that would totally kill. And Zeebee is just going to barely live that. But Cheesy, so undeterred. She's just like, nope, it may take a while, but one of these fairs is going to kill you.
That reverse bear fair as well, super nice, giving Cheesy one of her first leads of the day, that's for sure. Her first leads of the set, excuse me, that's for sure. Parry on the rock. But Cheesy continues to be undeterred, right? I'm here to thrive, I'm here to party.
Very creative use of down B. Sometimes it's a staggered. It's a staggered smash attacks that can really trip you up. It's like, how long does this last again?
Another high pillar in her to try and intercept.
I love the use of rock to extend the stage, just to make it easier to get that fair out.
Plus, it forces Etalus to deal with it if he's choosing to go super close to the wall with a low recovery. Not in the case there though. Zeebee has basically chosen exclusively to do very high recoveries, but it's still something to cover, and coverage is king on both a stage like Fire Capital and in a game like Rivals.
Absolutely. I think this is the first game where we see Zeebee taking a little out of his comfort zone.
I agree. We're seeing him play on the back foot a little bit more. We're seeing him.
And Etalus is not a character that Etalus wants to play the game at his pace. Otherwise, you're just gonna get gimped. I'm loving the use of Pillar just to extend those combos. And the reaction from Zeebee, that's almost such a... Wow, you could tech that?
That is so sick!
I'm sorry, back that up a little bit. He teched it, but he's still on stage.
Yeah, so...
That was a weird interaction.
Zeebee did wall tech up air in order to get the reversal. Cheesy teched the up air, then slid off to Oh my god, that was so clean.
I need to
And-
do a. I gotta look at this replay myself later. That was
Yeah.
insane.
Super
And
prime
Cheesy,
stuff.
Cheesy working for it, but she's on the board now. Game to her name.
Sometimes that's all you need, right? And then you get rock wall too. This could backfire on you so quick here if you're Zeebee, given that one of the best things that Cheesy has shown off throughout the entirety of the set has been her willingness to extend and even overextend in order to get her combos and get Zeebee in rough positions constantly. To go to rock wall when you know your opponent's looking to do that is brazen. But you can do the same thing. It's tough, but Zeebee's looking to chase here. Lots of rough trades here, Chernobyl, but not the same type of big explosiveness that we've been seeing from either player thus far. Both of them are kind of, oh, of course, you know.
I don't think it would be one of these sets if there wasn't at least one SD.
Yeah. That back air hit. Hello. The hitbox extension on the upstrong from Etalus kind of backfiring.
I am loving that interaction.
That is so cute.
You know what's funny? It just reminds me, like, if you remember early on, especially with what was it, Olympia, when she had her side B, she was actually kind of able to teleport a bit, kind of slide onto the stage, even if she was kind of like below it. It looks a lot like that interaction. And they kind of changed it now, where it's like, no, you kind of have to be basically like right on top of the stage.
I don't
to actually
recall
get
that
back on, or else you have to like wall jump. Again, this is like, you know,
I remember that change being made, but I don't remember seeing like what it changed. I remember
it's like you basically kind of teleport on, like you would be
right
way below stage, and like you would just teleport back on.
Classic.
I'm liking this, you know, little back and forth, little side B action.
Rock setup, missing the second rock toss, but
Undeserved though.
yeah, I mean that's been something so good from Cheesy this entire set.
Cheesy is not giving up, you know, evening it up, taking this to game 5.
Yeah. Instead of the 30, it's the reverse 30 on the part of Cheesy, going 2-2 here into game number 5 as Zeebee does the thing.
He did the thing. You're going there, Armada.
We're going to Air Armada, and Zeebee is pulling out the Kragg.
Absolute mad.
Yes. Perfect. I would like nothing better than to see them trade rock tosses. I remember, so this was a while back at Skyline. There was doubles there, and they just decided to do quad Kragg and to spawn as many rocks as possible, just for an extended period of time. Though that isn't going to save Cheesy from us not talking about that DI, because holy moly, she died very early.
Zeebee is like, you know, you've this is his, like, his transformation phase. It's like, you know, you've activated my secret power.
It's the character you spent the most time with, right?
This is my favorite stage. This is where I'm going to torment you. Prepare yourself.
Ooh. Cheesy responding though, 60% on a Kragg is basically.
And then Cheesy is just like, you know, don't leave me out yet. Like same character.
Neutral's a conversation, you know, like they're talking about Air Armada as they sit here and beating the stuffing out of each other. But it feels like only Zeebee has been able to consistently pull out rock when he wants, right? But I guess the argument to be made is like Cheesy keeps the rock pull as something she can do at any time. Meanwhile, Zeebee has been pulling rock and then getting separated from it.
It's very rough to see, well, especially in this game. But like Cheesy's actually an excellent defensive player. it's just very hard to like get that out at this level.
For sure. I mean, you could see just how long that she was living in some of those later some of those past 2 games.
And I think we've all seen like the Twitter clips of Zeebee on Rockwall, not Rockwall, on Armada. So we know, if you let up for even a second.
That was so good.
Oh
The down air on the rock to break the pillar, as Zeebee was stuck in the side B with no wall to bounce off of. Super clean stuff from Cheesy there. That was mad nice, and putting us in a very precarious position here. Game 5, last stock, the parry on the rock. And it just
absolutely do not want to say anything else, but Cheesy has got that momentum. It's like, I will get that reverse 3-0.
She seems.
And then but then Zeebee's like, you gotta come and take it.
Neutral continues to be a conversation, and this game 5 is turning into a shouting match with the parry.
And I think Zeebee could have charged that for just a second longer. I don't know if that would have killed, but charge it, pulls out the rock. I'm very surprised that that wasn't a just grabbing Zeebee's rock. Don't know if that was intentional or not.
It might have been in order to
down
get
B.
to rock. Oh, stuck in rock though. They're trading
And
it back.
rock. You kind of have to like jump through the hoops. And Zeebee is going to barely clutch it out. Excellent set. Zeebee moving on to top 12.
I think she was in the end lag of side B and couldn't pull up pillar in time. Oh, that is so tough, because the well-timed rock down toss from Zeebee, closing out the set, preventing the reverse 3-0. Man, that's so tough. Those two were playing lights out, but that's Cheesy dropping at 13th. Man. What's their